and recycled here. They are just getting amounts of this plastic to recycle it. They separate it in recycling and separators, low density polyethylene, high density polyethylene, and such types of plastics. Each type alone gets recycled. Now, they're actually stopping in my side. Yeah, so this is actually the mixer where when it mixes the plastic with the sand in here. You can see the sand is here, is a fine sand, and the plastic over here is shredded plastic. That's a low density polyethylene type. And then they get it in here, which is the melting process. They melt the plastic and mix it with the sand in here so that we get something like a paste, as you can see here. Then they fit it in molds and compress it in hydraulic compressor or manual or compressor. Here is using hydraulic compressor. Then after that, you can see that the tile is ready, and we converted amount of plastic waste to something useful that can be used as road tiles or something like that. That comes with money you can get invest in this project, and you can see here is the compression stress curve, which is higher than cement tile. You can see 25 megapascals of compressive stress. This is a test. We did a tile, and we tested it in our laboratories in university. And here you can see the mix ratio when you do mix ratio with grain, and you can see how it varies with the compressive strength. And the machine we need to use, that's about $20,000 price. This machine we need to use to create such tiles. And you can also see the hydraulic compressor next. This is for the machine. This is characteristics of the tile production machine. You can see there is varies in characteristics. So here you can see manual pressure, hydraulic pressure, and double pillars hydraulic pressure. You can see the types of pressure we can use to create such tiles. And also the types that they can also create roof tiles for this project, for this material. And we did some visibility study about the plastic, sand, tile properties, initial cost of raw materials, all calculated in here. we have also calculated the power cost and the power needed to just start the machine and its heater and the pressures and stuff. I guess the video is already finished. Yeah, no, there is one more. This is eco interlocking paving block, and you can see the material LDPE plus sand, and you can see the solutions and what we can achieve with this project.
For presentation and good project.
Thank you.
Thank you
for listening.
Well, thank you very much. Will the group of Dr. Lamia or Dr. Zena will present now, or will we continue in the list with the next group, which would be by Dr. Tahani?
Mr. Felix, group SO4 from Science College with Dr. Zina and Dr. Iman Al-Jawadi. They have two students participate in this project, Maysam Saleh and Muhammad Saleh. They will speak about the chemical production and recycling of material. Please start, and I will count the time for you. It is for 10 minutes, please.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Sorry, I did not get the group and the title. Can you repeat, please?
Reduction and recycling.
It's 1B.
Is SO4.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. And of course, group members, presenters of the groups are always invited to also share their camera. We would love to meet you and see you also. So if you have a camera and you are not shy and you are presenting, please lecture students, you're welcome.
I'm sorry, but I will be nervous.
Okay, as you like, how you feel
okay,
best.
Okay, as you like.
Okay. I'll be the controlled or you?
Yes, Mason.
Mr.
Start.
Felix controls. You just say, please, next slide.
Okay. Okay. Good morning, everyone. This is Maysam from S04 group, and today I am gonna to present our presentation with a title, Production and Recycling of Materials. Next one, please. Part one, which involve production, and it involve cultivation and extraction of oils, perfumes, soap, and paper bags. Next one, please. Cultivation. What is cultivation, and why do we need it? Cultivation is the act of growing something or improving its growth, especially crops, as well as our city in a dire need of cultivation in order to reduce the pollution in our atmosphere, to beautify its land space with green trees, and to use flowers and trees in manufacturing, treatment, and extracting of oils, such as essential oils. So we encourage to grow green farms and sell them to individuals, and encourage them to love nature. Next one, please. What is an essential oil and how it is extracted? Essential oils are aromatic oily liquids extracted from different parts of plants. For example, leaves, peels, barks, flowers, buds, seeds, and so on. They can be extracted from plant materials by several methods, such as steam distillation, pressing, and so on. Next one, please. Perfumes. Perfumes, it's one of the most profitable and popular projects all over the world. And we are with an urgent need in Iraq to such factory to make special brand and enlist the community of own workers. Next one, please. Soaps. Furthermore, oils and perfumes are important resources to make soap with a good treatment benefits and beautiful smell. Next one, please. What do we need to set up a factory? To set up a factory, we will need, of course, piece of ground, botanical sources such as flowers and fruits, necessary tools and machines, other chemical additives, and the most one important, capital. And at least, if we implement this idea, we hope to provide work for many young people through the establishment of farms, as well as industrial factories in order to eliminate unemployment. And how we will reuse and recycle all waste, I will let my colleague Mohammed to review the part 2, which is recycling.
Okay, please start, Muhammad.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm Mohammed from Group S04. We mainly care about the environment, so now we will discuss about how we can treat this problem. Part 2, next slide, please. Recycling of waste. Next slide. What's recycling? Recycling is a term used to describe a series of activities that includes collecting recyclable materials. What would otherwise be considered waste? Next slide. What can be recycled? A lot of things can be recycled: plastic, glasses, paper, aluminum, cardboard, metal, and much more. Next. Next slide. What we need for a project: employees, land for building the factory, and capital. Next. Importance of recycling: protection of natural source, investment in the future of and economic recycling will provide nature resource for this. Energy saving, reducing energy consumption, and reducing the amount of waste. Next. As we know, each project has several stages. So here we can see the stages of recycling. The mechanical recycling has several steps, such as a procedure, distributor, waste, collecting, sorting centers, recyclers, and other products. Next. Next slide. Project benefits: financial profits, employing hands, eliminating unemployment, reduce pollution, providing job opportunities for job. Next. Recycling preserves that nature resource in the environment. Next. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Muhammad, for your presentation, and also thanks for Maysam Saleh about her presentation. And in the same time, we have to thank Dr. Zina and Dr. Iman about their guiding the group. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
For saving the time, now we will go to SO5, which is 1D and 1E number. Mr. Felix to prepare their presentation, if they have a presentation. It is a group SO5 guided by Tahani and Tamara Walid Jihad. They have two students, Muhammad Nashwan and Shayma Adnan. They will, Muhammad, he will start about the extraction of polyisobutylene from internal tubes waste of truck tires. Then we will go to Shayma Adnan Dawood, recycled waste bottles and plastic cans prepared from polyethylene terephthalate. So we will start with Muhammad Nashwan. Mahmoud Nashwan, sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Hello. Yes, please start. You have 5 minutes.
Good morning. Hi, everyone. My
Yes,
talking
yes.
today about extraction of polyisobutylene from internal tubes waste of truck tires. My project aims to use simple and effective methods into extraction of polyisobutylene elastoma. My elastoma might have different uses as tear resistant rubber rope, as electrical insulation, as sealant in cars and windows, and in the science of engine oil, grease products, hydraulic and bitumen. I think my project would be useful in clearing in the environment from tires waste. Also would help in producing other materials, are useful in industry or car repairing, and hence many people be able to work in polyisobutylene recovery plant.
Yes, Mahmoud. Yes, Mahmoud, where are you?
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, start. Mahmoud, you finish or?
Okay, Doctor, okay, we'll finish.
It's finished? Okay. Now we will start with Shayma Adnan Dawood about recycling water bottles and plastic can prepared from polyethylene terephthalate. Please start. Shayma, you are with us?
Yes, Doctor. How are you?
How
Good morning
thank you.
for all. My name is Shayma Adnan. I'm talking today about recycling water bottles and plastic cans prepared from polyethylene terephthalate, which abbreviated as PET. Our project aims to recycle plastic waste, whether domestic or commercial, and use it as a starting materials into production of other goods, maybe the same or not, from the original one. Among things we can prepare tins, balls, and their bags, plastic plates, car spares, and clothes, etc. On the other hand, next slide, please, Doctor.
Next slide, Mr. Felix. Okay.
On the other hand, the contaminated plastic can be used as a source of energy via thermal recycling. This project has several benefits, such as firstly, reducing the depletion of raw materials and using waste materials instead. Secondly, from an environment point of view, recycling would protect air and water from contamination caused by burning or staking those materials. Lastly, it also has an important role in economy by reducing the areas of waste and exploiting these areas for agriculture purposes. Thanks for listening, Victor.
Next. You finished?
Yeah, Doctor.
Shayma, thank you very much. Thank you very much to Mahmoud Nashwan and Shayma Adnan. And in the same time, we thanks Dr. Tahani and Tamara Walid Jihad for their effort and guiding the group SO5. Now we will go to Education 03, ED03, a group guided by Dr. Hiba Farouk and Dr. Man Yunus. For Mr. Felix, it is 1F and 1G if it, to prepare the presentation. We will start with Kauthar Ayub Zibari, I think. Mosul is more beautiful in my lens. So start, please, Kauthar, speak about the Mosul.
Yeah. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Kauthar Ayub Zebari. I am from Iraq in Mosul. I am 24 years old. I study at the University of Mosul College of Islamic Science Sharia Department. The project now, Mosul is more beautiful in my lens. Next, please.
Next slide. Yes.
Photography. Photography can be a great way to earn some extra money, buddy. Photography can license their work online by creating accounts on social media, on photos sharing platforms, or they can make photos, prints, and use them on greeting cards, posters, or note cards combined with a catchy story, poem, or other piece of prose to go along with the picture. Please, next. Project requirements. The requirements that the project needs are not many. It may only need to buy a modern, high-quality camera, and it can be a project second-hand from someone if there is no ability to buy it new. And the project also needs a computer or laptop with high capabilities that includes the design program used is in the modification process on the pictures. Next, please.
Next. Yes.
Here are some pictures with my camera. Next,
Good.
please. Project conclusion. I will continue to develop my hobby in photography until I deliver my photos to the whole world and make my photos express beauty, courage, love, happiness, free, injustice, and freedom. And my photo will be a message to all human beings that expresses all the meanings of life. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we will go to Amina Nasrat Ahmad, her presentation about to make the city of Mosul more beautiful, pure, and clear. Please start.
How are you?
Thank you very much.
Good morning. My name's Amina. I am 20 years old. I am from Iraq. I live in Mosul, Al-Iqtisadiyin, with my family. I am student at an university, Mosul, faculty environment science of department technologies. I am of project. The next
slide, Mr. Felix.
By working, we make our city more beautiful. I like to express my thoughts as a student. I hope to make my city one of the most beautiful, finest, and cleanest environments to live in. I want to contribute to reducing pollution and removing diseases from my environment. as an environmental student. I also love to monitor and supervise the environment to prevent harm to my family and society. This is to maintain a cleaner environment, and for this reason environmental science was called a science for a better life. The next, the study of environmental science includes phenomena full of danger and scientific suspense and will help us understand and improve their protection systems on a large scale, locally and globally, by enhancing our understanding of the complex environmental systems around us and their interaction with each other in order to solve the problems that affect their balance and that is to work on improving the management of natural water resources as healthy and balanced as possible. And this why we will be apply to identify and implement effective solutions to the environmental challenges that we face today and expect them in the future. We have to do something positive and right my city of the world of destruction, negativity, and indifference. The most dangerous elements of life. The next, the, the environment is the basis of everything on earth. So at the end of the research on the environment, we must help preserve it and as all possible means that reduce pollution and preserve our beautiful environment. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Amina, about your presentation, and also the thanks go to Kauthar. Ayub about the Mosul is more beautiful in my lens, and thanks also to your teachers, Dr. Hiba and Dr. Ma'an Yunus, for their guiding the group. Now we will go to group SO2 from science, and its number is 1H. It is by Suhaib Ahmed Salim and Dr. Saad Ghanem Saleh. Welcome for the lecturer, and their students are Muhammad Mustafa and Arkan Khalid, Isra Nashwan, and Ahmed Ali. They will spoke about the reuse the destroyed ruins in old city of Mosul, or build wreck which collected after ISIS in old Mosul, and they will try to use this ruins or building wreck in reusing another time for their building or construction. So please, which one he will start? Muhammad. Muhammad, are you with us? Arkan, Isra, Ahmad. Anyone?
دكتور.
نعم. Who are you, Isra?
إسراء نشوان يحيى.
Okay. Start, please. Please start.
أعرف عن نفسي وعن زملائي الذي شاركوا معي في المشروع. أنا الطالبة إسراء نشوان يحيى، والزميل أحمد علي، والزميلة ديما نشوان جميل. جميعنا ندرس في جامعة الموصل كلية العلوم قسم علوم أرض، مرحلة ثانية. عنوان مشروعنا هو إعادة تدوير مخلفات البناء. أقدم لكم ملخص بسيط وواضح عن المشروع. نجحت العديد من الدول في الاستفادة من المخلفات بصفة عامة ومخلفات البناء بصفة خاصة عن طريق إعادة تدوير تلك المخلفات وإنتاج مواد بناء تقوم بنفس الدور التي تقوم به مواد البناء التقليدية في توفير استغلال الموارد الطبيعية وتحقيق مبادئ الاستدامة للأجيال القادمة. ويكمل معكم الزميل أحمد باقي الملخص. شكرا.
نعم تفضل أحمد.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
معكم أحمد علي. مشروعنا عن إعادة تدوير مخلفات البناء، وذلك في الوقت الذي يعاني فيه العراق من وجود نسبة كبيرة من مخلفات البناء لا يتم استغلالها بشكل صحيح، وتتسبب في العديد من المشاكل البيئية والصحية، وتحتاج في الفترة القادمة إلى استهلاك كثير من المواد الطبيعية للتخلص منها، ويمكن استخدامها في إنتاج العديد من مواد البناء المستخدمة في إقامة العديد من المشاريع بصفة عامة. وراح أكمل معكم زميلتي ديما. شكرا.
نعم تفضل.
السلام عليكم. وتدوير هذه المخلفات والاستفادة من التجارب الغريبة وإصدار كود استخدام المواد المعاد تدويرها ستساعد في التقليل من استهلاك الموارد الطبيعية المستخدمة في إنتاج مواد بناء جديدة والمحافظة عليها للأجيال القادمة. وبالنسبة لمحافظة نينوى المنكوبة تحتاج إلى هذا المشروع وبشدة لغرض الاستفادة وإعادة إحياء المدينة بأقل كلفة وأكثر استفادة. شكرا لاستماعكم ونستقبل آراءكم وأسئلتكم.
Thank you. شكرا شباب. Thank you to Muhammad, Arkan, Isra, Ahmad, and other members of group SO2 for their presentation.
Can we have a small summary on
yes,
this?
I will give you something about the presentation. Actually, they spoke about the reusing the destroyed runs. This which after ISIS collected too much in the old city, so we can able to put a big project for recycling those material. You know, it contains many type of materials like cement and calcium oxide, calcium carbonate, calcium oxide, and there is irons also, and many plates, and many block of cement block, and tiles, and other material, rock. These all material I saw in. I want to say to this group that I already visit in Germany last year. One recycling place, it contain this type of recycling, which they recycled the material, bring it from the ruins or from destroyed places. After they destroyed the building, they bring it to this place and recycled all the material. Almostly, I saw in my eyes that how they recycled and packaged, then they sell it another time for the same purpose, which is for building or rebuilding the builds. This is it is a good project, and it can be used or depended in the Mosul. Thank you very much, and I think this what they not give details. The student not enter too much in the details or how they will recycle the material. Just they give the idea actually. And thank you for Dr. Saad and Mr. Sohaib Amr for their guiding the group. Thank you very much. Now we will go to Edge of 5.
اسمح لي دكتور فوزي.
دكتور فوزي.
مرحبا عين دكتور فوزي.
Hello
دكتور فوزي. أنا شكرا جدا على تقييمك للمشروع. I will have some word to you and to Dr. Haikifa, if you allow me for that.
Just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes.
No,
Yeah,
no
it's
more than 1 minute.
students' words this morning.
Because it is, yes, because it is a
Yeah, no more
student
than 1 minute.
conference.
I only need
So
1
we
minute.
will respect your demand and we will give you 2 minutes, just please.
Okay, I need 1 minute. Thank you
Okay.
very much for letting me. I am not in the Mosul University now, you know that. I am in Ahaba University. I guided these students. They are very keen and they are very clever. They only need support in the future, because the full project I sent it to Felix, to Dr. Felix, but they have machinery which is only produced in Germany. Only produced in Germany. For if these machines will come, this project will be actually live and very helpful to Mosul people. Thank you very much, Dr. Fawzi.
Thank you very much. I say to you, I saw this type of machine in Germany. I visited last time before 2 years, and we hope there is some cooperation between us and between Germany to bring this type of machine to the Mosul city, old Mosul city, and recycle the destroyed rains which collected too much there. Thank you very much, and thank you for your group. Now we will go to Edge 05, which is tech number 1I. It is from Jane and Milana and Dakhil. They have a student, his name Muhammad Ganesh. He will speak upon the renewable energy in Iraq. Please, Muhammad, if you are ready, and if you have a presentation, I don't know, please start your idea.
Good morning to all. Yes, Doctor, we have it, and I see it already on the screen. Okay. And my name is Mohammed Kanhash.
Yes, from
like
which university? From which university you are?
I graduated from University of Mosul, and I'm a student and in Graz now. So
in Graz. Oh, okay.
Yes, it's very overwhelming for me here. Nice to see all of you, to hear these young guys and young girls in Mosul. So
thank you very much.
Renewable energy in Iraq is still not that topic in this time, but we are thinking of bringing that alive by using the solar energy, which is very available in Iraq, and we have enough sunshine in Iraq. Can you give me the next slide, please? Thank you. So, solar power is energy from the sun, which means as much as you have sun, you have energy from it. And this will convert to energy used to heat water in winter, to provide lights, to generate anything you need. How we can do that? There is sun panels, and these sun panels do not produced in Iraq, unfortunately, but there are some in Jordan, I know, and in Saudi Arabia as well now. I would like to give a small history problem of electricity in Iraq. Iraq is known for you, maybe professors in Iraq and in Germany and Graz as well. The third slide, please. Was one of the developed countries in the third world as well until the end of the 80s. During the war with Iran, we lost some of our energy, but we were able to rebuild it. Nevertheless, the huge hit we got is in 1991, which came after the war with Kuwait. And the US led a coalition of 33 countries, and these countries destroyed Iraq, actually. And 6 months afterwards, Iraqis managed to rebuild this infrastructure, including the electricity. And we had electricity, but not that good. They said it's about 50% of what Iraq actually needs. Next slide, please. Thank you. Why are we talking about solar energy? Solar energy is not that cheap, actually, but it's the best way to go with, the best option for us, because we are talking about a country which has enough sunlight, sunshine in summer and in winter. This can't be produced if we work on it in Iraq, especially in Anbar, because we have the material for it, but we need a company. For a start, we thought we could manage maybe to have something from Europe, maybe US, and some organization. It wouldn't be easy, but we will work on that hopefully soon. So Iraq have the potential for this energy. That means we will have maximum use of these panels in Iraq than it's in Europe, maybe, for example. Can you give me the next slide, please? So, and now we see here, Iraq has a potential of over 3,250 hours of sunshine over the year, which is a huge amount of sunshine, actually, because if we compare it to Austria, where I live and some of you guys are living, we are talking about 200 hours a month. For example, in January, in Austria, it's about 100. So it's the double. And in summer, we are talking about 350 hours. In Austria, it's in July, 200. So the difference is really huge. That makes Iraq really a hotspot for solar panels. Next slide, please. As you professors who live in Iraq and students know, we have a huge problem with electricity, especially when it comes to the private sector, because as you see in this bill, this is a private generator, and people actually buying electricity privacy, and this costs a lot of money, not easy to buy. We are talking about the smoke, which is very destructive in Iraq, a noise, it's very loud, and it costs a lot of money for the country as well. We are talking about oil and the cables, which needed to always need to repair it, and we lose many lives during this action, especially in summertime. Next slide, please. We had one member in our group who lives in Sinjar, Shingal, belonging to Nainara, and he has some experience in sun panels, the panels, and he provided us with some informations. For example, 450 watts system of panels will cost only 150 euros or dollars, sorry, which is not that much. And when we talk about a whole system of panels, we estimate it to be at maximum $2,000, which means 2,500,000 or something like that now in Iraq, which is not that expensive for the middle class, and it provides about 8 amperes. That's amperes for the people who are living in Iraq is really good, I think. And this is a huge step, I think, for the private sector. We were thinking of private households and private shops. These people can do it, can start with it, because our goal is to decentralize the energy in Iraq, the electricity, because we know in Iraq the mafia controlling the Ministry of Electricity, and they are preventing any improvement in this sector, as it's known for everyone in Iraq. Not everyone is talking about that, and I understand why. But this would be a huge step for us in Iraq, especially in Mosul, regarding that, because many countries, many organizations are willing and wanting to help, especially, for example, the city we chose, Shingal, where Yazidis are located. I hope we can do something about that. To place these panels, these guys told us that they needed to do it to use it at its maximum. It's you need to fix it at 34 to 45 degrees. That's how you get the most use of it. Next slide, please. Now we are talking about the pro and contra points for solar panels in Iraq. The strength or pro points are you don't need to pay anymore for the generators. You have the whole panel in your house, which is very good. You don't need the cable, and you don't need to fix it every few months. You know how much power you have. We are talking about 20 to 24 hours of electricity a day, which is a dream in Iraq at the moment, because you pay about $30 per ampere for the generator, and there are problems with that. We are not talking about the national net of electricity, because we have only 4 hours at best. And in Mosul, as far as I know, there is no electricity for 3 or 4 days now because of a problem. And this point is not that efficient to people in Iraq now, but it's renewable. Exactly, yeah, I will do, Doctor. The weakness is it's not that cheap to buy, to install. We need the people to work on it, and I hope the University of Mosul will help with that. The weather could be a problem regarding the storms and so on. There are future. I want to say there is a future for this panels, this energy in Iraq. And Doctor, I would take less than 1 minute to say some words in German, if I may.
Okay.
Thank you. Dr. Heike und alle, die in Deutschland, in Dortmund und hier in Graz, ich möchte mich bei Ihnen herzlich bedanken für dieses Projekt. Ich bin neu hier mit Ihnen und ich hoffe, ich werde mit Ihnen in der Zukunft sein. Vielleicht kann ich irgendwie helfen, und ich bin einfach emotional jetzt gewesen, weil es ist einfach schön, in Graz zu sein, trotzdem von Mosul zu sein auch. Und dass Sie irgendwas für Mosul schaffen wollen, das ist einfach großartig für mich. Ich bedanke mich bei Ihnen sehr herzlich. Und ich wünsche Ihnen ein schönes Wochenende. Ich muss leider weiter zur Arbeit, aber ich werde Ihnen weiterleiten heute am Nachmittag. Vielen herzlichen Dank.
Dankeschön, dass du teilgenommen hast. Alles Gute. Wir freuen uns weiter, mit dir zusammen zu sein.
Danke, Dr. Wende. Thank you, Doctor, and good luck to everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad, and welcome. And we hope all the success for you in your study. And also the thanks go to Jane and Malina and Mr. Dakhil also for their guiding the group and preparing this presentation. And finally, we will go to SO1. We return to SO1, Dr. Lamia Sarsam and Mr. Imad Yunus. And they have 3 students in their presentation, Abdul Rahman and Ala and Ali. they will spoke on the go green with the recycling. I think they will speak about the green chemistry, and the representation number is 1A.
السلام عليكم. أنا الطالبة آلاء غزوان نافع، كلية العلوم قسم الفيزياء. المشروع يتناول عن إعادة تدوير المهملات ذا ريسيلز. تدوير المخلفات في الحقيقة هي عملية معالجة النفايات الصلبة. الصلبة هي التي تقدم المجموعة من الحلول ولإعادة تدوير العناصر التي لا تنتمي إلى سلة المهملات، وهي تتمحور حول كيفية استخدام القمامة بوصفها مواد قيمة. أهمية إعادة التدوير هي توفير المبالغ المالية التي كان يتم صرفها على مكبات النفايات وعملية الطمر، وتقليل الأمراض وتتكاثر الميكروبات في التجمعات السكنية، والمحافظة على نقاء الهواء الجوي من انبعاث حرق النفايات، وتقليل الطلب على المواد الخام وبالتالي استمرارها لفترة زمنية أطول، والقضاء على أكبر كمية من النفايات والاستفادة من هذه الكمية من خلال عملية تدويرها. وأهم ميزة لهذا المشروع هو مصدر توعية للمجتمع في حال تطبيقها على الأرض وانتشارها، وكذلك سوف تعطي لنا صورة جميلة وثقافية للمدن والأماكن التي تقوم فيه. المشاكل التي يعالجها هذا المشروع هي تقليل النفايات وإعادة تدويرها والاستفادة منها. الآلية المعالجة تتقسم إلى عدة مراحل أساسية. المرحلة الأولى هي الحاويات. يتم عمل هذه الحاويات على أشكال مختلفة وألوان غريبة تختلف عن المتداول، وتعمل على جذب الأنظار إلى هذه الحاوية. كل حاوية لها شكل خاص يوضع ما يرمى به من المواد، حيث أن بعض الدول تقوم بوضع علامات أو ألوان أو كتابة على الحاوية لكي يستطيع المار التميز أن هذه الحاوية تختص إلى أي مادة. هذه العملية تسهل عملية فرز المواد عن بعضها البعض. فليتقدم زميلي علي نزار لتكملة آلية التقطيع.
تفضل علي. يس بليز.
زميلتي آلاء. شكرا زميلتي آلاء، جميل الحضور. باسمي وباسم فريقي أرحب بكم أجمل ترحيب، وأعرف عن نفسي. أنا علي نزار أحمد، طالب كلية العلوم قسم الفيزياء المرحلة الثانية في جامعة الموصل. كما تفضل زميلتي آلاء عن اختيار سلات المهملات بطريقة مميزة تجذب الناظر، والسبب واضح. نبدي نستكمل معكم الخطوات الرئيسية التالية بعد ما نوضح سبب اختيارنا لهذا المشروع. الحقيقة أن مشروع إعادة تدوير واحد من المشاريع الصغيرة أو المتوسطة التي تعتمد عليها الكثير من الدول المتطورة في نشاطها الاقتصادي، وتم اختياري بسبب كونه يستثمر ما لدينا من طاقات بشرية، إذ أن هناك حاجة أكثر من ذي قبل إلى مبادرات في ظل ترهل مؤسسات الدولة بالموظفين من أجل تشجيع الشباب للتوجه إلى القطاع الخاص. هنا نقترح إطلاق برنامج لتشجيع القطاع الخاص بعد أن تتوفر بعض التسهيلات المالية والإجرائية لأصحاب هذه المشاريع. الخطوة التالية بعد سلات المهملات هي توفير ماكينة قطع بسيطة. يكمن دور هذه الماكينة في تقطيع النفايات التي تتميز بأحجام كبيرة أو التي تكون بأحجام كبيرة. الخطوة التالية توفير الماكينة الرئيسية لهذا المشروع، وهي ماكينة الكبس، حيث يتم كبس المخلفات وعملها على شكل اسطمبات، حيث أن الهدف من الكبس هو تقليص حجمها أقصى ما يمكن، وكذلك سهولة نقلها من مكان إلى آخر. آلية الخزن، طبعا المشروع يتطلب مساحة لا تقل عن 100 متر مربع بحيث تكون مسقفة حتى نهيئ العمل في كافة الظروف. كذلك نحافظ على المكاين والاسطمبات الناتجة من الظروف الخارجية. بعد ذلك أين يتم تصريف هذه المخلفات؟ ماذا نفعل؟ الآن أترك الكلام لزميلي عبد الرحمن يكمل معكم. شكرا جزيلا.
شكرا. تفضل عبد الرحمن.
تحية طيبة. شكرا للزميل علي. هناك آليات أخرى منها آلية التسويق، وهي تنسيق مع شخص يملك شاحنة نقل. عادة تنقل المنتجات على مرحلتين، تتمثل المرحلة الأولى نقلها إلى ساحة وقوف. هذه الخطوات مهمة، توفير مساحة لكي يستمر العمل. أما الخطوة الثانية عند الصفقة مع المعامل التي تقوم بإعادة تدوير لهذه المنتجات وتنقل البضاعة إليهم. تطوير المشروع تعتبر فقرة مهمة من الضروري لأي شخص لديه مشروع صغير أن يعمل على تطوير هذا المشروع، وتتمثل باتباع الطرق الحديثة وتحسين مستوى الإنتاج في العمل، ومواكبة التطوير المتسارع دائما في كل المجالات التي يصل إلى أرباح مرضية. وانتشار واسع وتحقيق كفاءة عالية. وهناك خطوات مهمة تتلخص لتطوير المشروع، منها العمل على تنوع مصادر الدخل الخاص بالمشروع، والسعي للتعاقد مع جهات حكومية، والعمل على التحالف مع الآخرين، والتدريب الدائم للعاملين، والتسويق للمشروع بشكل جيد، وضرورة التواصل مع العملاء المتعاملين مع المشاريع الصغيرة. فقرة أخرى وهي التوصيات إلى الجهات المعنية وعلى كل من يهمه الأمر دعم المشروع لإقامته على أرض الواقع، كون المشروع يفتقر إلى الدعم المالي وهو العامل الأساسي في تحديد إقامته. والخلاصة إن لإعادة التدوير أهمية بالغة ودور مهم في الحد من إنقاذ المصادر وتحقيق التنمية المستدامة، وذلك بتأمين المواد الأولية من استغلال المخلفات بدلاً من المواد الخام، كما أن له دور مهم من الناحية البيئية، وذلك بحماية الهواء والماء من الملوثات حيث تجمعها وإعادة استعمالها بدلاً من الحرق الذي يؤدي إلى تلويث الهواء، والطمر الذي يؤدي إلى تلويث المياه الجوية. وفي ختام الحديث نتمنى أن يكون عطاؤنا قد شمل جميع الأفكار والعناصر التي تتعلق بأهمية هذا المشروع، وسوف يتم تطويره كونه فكرة إيجابية وأساسية في المجتمع، ويتم الأخذ به على محمل الجد من خلال العمل والمتابعة المستمرة. ولكم جزيل الشكر والتقدير.
شكرا عبد الرحمن، وشكرا آلاء، وشكرا علي. Thank you عبد الرحمن, Ala, Ali for your presentation about recycling, and thanks also for Dr. Luma and Dr. Imad Yunus from SO1 for guiding the project and give this presentation and this poster very nice and good. Actually, they spoke the student, they spoke in Arabic, but I will give a summary for their project. They give all the step of recycling of municipal waste material, which are collected from the people through container, and they say that they have to select the type of container to be with different colors or with different written on it. It depends upon the city and depend upon the municipal which they prepare this type. Then they will collect it and bring it to one big yard, and there they will press, and after pressing they will use big trucks to transport this material to the factory, and in the factory they will recycle another time as plastic material, which is useful to use this material, because we have to save the starting material or raw material, which is the oil, petroleum oil, and also to save the environment from the solid pollution. And this project is important in our city or in our country, and they ask who is responsible for that to provide the material and to provide the chance and the opportunity to the graduated student and other people to work in such kind of project. Thank you for all, and thank you for panel one. Of material, almost all they go to one exact point, how to keep our city clean, and in the same time how we use the material which are used before to be in the future as reused material another time. And thanks to all the listener which they listen to our idea. And we will go now. I think we finished our hours, and we will go to the second hour with panel 2.